Good afternoon and welcome to boys high school hockey action, the round of 16 here in Winthrop, Massachusetts. I'm your host, Jim Dorma on Abington Community Access and Media. We weren't sure if the game was going to get delayed or not. There was a power outage here in the Winthrop area, but we're set and just about ready to go with the visiting Green Wave in their all green uniforms, gathering around their goaltender, trying to get the last minute readiness for this game with the home Winthrop Vikings here at the Larson Rink at the Mike Aruzioni Center. Of course, Mike Aruzioni, the 1980 Olympic U.S. captain and game-winning goal against the Russians, is actually listed as an assistant coach of the Winthrop Vikings, who are ranked fifth overall, the defending state champions in Division 4, coming against Abington, ranked 12th overall. Abington's coming off a victory against the Burncoat Worcester team with 4-1, and Winthrop beat Rockport 5-4 to get here. They're coached by Dale Dunbar, who has been, well, let's go to the announcer here, listen to the starting alignment.
Officials, coaches, players, and fellow fans. And now for today's starting lineups. First, from the visiting Green Wave, defenseman number 7, Dylan Conley. Defenseman number 18, Callan Gunning. Left wing number 14, Derek O'Neill. Center number 6, Sam McDonald. Right wing number 19, Maddie Grafton. And in goal number 31, Nick Harris. And now tonight's starting lineup is your Winthrop Vikings. Defenseman number 11, Captain Paul Ferrara. Defenseman number 19, Rick Mackenzie. Left wing, number 10, Charlie Ferrara. Center, number 2, Captain Joe Humphreys. Right wing, number 5, Assistant Captain Nick Romano. And in goal, number 1, Jim Lyman. Now at this time, we ask everyone to please rise, remove your hats, and join us for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we're ready to go here at the Mike Aruzioni Center, the Larson Rink. And as you see, the Winthrop team is all in white, kind of white out. The Abington team all in green, of course. Not often do you see a team all in white, and I've actually seen some footage of them in their blue uniforms. Teams don't usually have pants for home and away. I thought that was pretty interesting, but anyway, pretty exciting to be up here in Winthrop against this Winthrop team, coached by Dale Dunbar, who was a former BU player, played in mostly the AHL, but did see a couple of games in the NHL for Edmonton, and I think Boston one game. Earlier this year, the Winthrop team actually played some games at Lake Placid with their Micah Ruzioni connection. But anyway, we're here for this playoff game. See who can get things started. Winthrop likes to take it to the other team quickly and get a lot of shots on net, kind of rush the team, and they're going right into the zone right now and coming in on Abington, but it looks like a save by Nick Harris as number 2, Joe Pumfret, who had the puck there. He's one of their top players. He's a captain. He's been with them. He's been scoring goals for them for a bit. So, all right, play moving into the Winthrop zone in tight. Slid by there. Real good chance for Sam McDonald moving in there, the senior captain for the Green Wave. The goaltender for Winthrop is James Lyman, number 1. He is a junior on the team. All right, puck coming out towards center ice, coming back into the Abington zone. Abington has been successful all year long with 2 solid lines with a couple of little substitutions in there. In the last game, one of the big differences was Tate Erickson jumping up on center from defense as a proven goal scorer throughout the year. But we'll see if we see that today. Right now, we got Amani DeJesus moving in. We got a whistle for an icing. We're going to bring it all the way back down into the Abington zone. Jake Whitman to the right defenseman, but he's on the kind of right wing spot for the faceoff. Anyway, puck goes over back to defense and flips in, gets away. Winthrop keeps it in. That's number 9, Nikita Rossi. All right, puck gets out of the zone. Abington dumps it in. Lyman back to get it behind his net. Gets it up to his forwards, and then breaking it into the Abington zone before deciding to go for a change as Dylan Conley wheels around in his own zone and gets it up for a quick break by Matt Grafton. As we've seen all year, Matt Grafton's got the Jets on those skates, but loses. Derek O'Neill, his line mate, lost it for a second, but Tim McDonald grabs it back, kind of loses it, and number 8, getting the Winthrop players, Bert Klein, his assistant captain, was going for it. Back there, puck's going back all the way into the Winthrop zone. Defensive back to get it, number 19, Rick McKenzie, gets it up. Puck slides into the Abington zone. Back to get it is Callan Gunning, stepping up on as one of the top 4 D-men. And Gunning is a freshman, so he's had a good season at his freshman year. Dylan Conley gets it into the Winthrop zone. Winthrop crashing it out. Sam McDonald's trying to steal it through center ice, gets through. He's trying to break through everybody, but can't quite do it. Winthrop's going to break it up and battling along the boards there to try to get up. Abington gets it. Duggan tries to jam it up. Finds a couple of Winthrop guys, don't like that. A couple of 3 guys back there saying we don't like that. So anyway, it's going to be a face-off. Good chance for Green Wave. Good pressure here in this first period. We're at 11:27 on the clock. So we played about 3.5 minutes. Face off in the Winthrop zone for the Green Wave. See who wins that. Goes right on net. Lyman covers it up. So we're going to get another face-off. We got Tate Erickson out there with DeJesus, and Duggan proved to be an effective line in the last game against Burncoat, the Worcester team. This is great. Abington moving on to the round of 16. I don't have the numbers on the data on what if they've gotten to the round of 16 before. So this is definitely been a good season for the Green Wave, but they'd like to take it a bit further against this formidable number 5 ranked Winthrop team, who again won the state tournament last year, but I think they lost a lot of seniors to graduation. But they had like a 13-6-2 overall record in the Northeast League. Yeah, Coach Dale Dunbar for the Winthrop Vikings has been around for a few years. I saw one. I can't tell if he's been like 11 or 12 years or maybe even further. One thinks it's like 20 plus years. I was saying, oh well, this is an old crusty guy, and I found out he's a year or two younger than me. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, he's kind of looks like a hard-nosed coach that kind of preaches quick breaks, crashing the net, taking as many shots as possible. We'll see what happens today as Harris covers the lower area, and Winthrop really hasn't got a lot of shots up. We're down to 10:35. So far, both teams are having some success. We've had action in both ends, but nothing too dangerous as Harris covers that one up for face-off and is to his left. Of course, Abington has good defense and has a pretty good fast-breaking offense of its own, especially in that first line with McDonald, O'Neill, and Grafton. Just on size, looks like there. Good job. As Duggan moves into the puck, but loses his stick. Amani DeJesus in to try to forecheck and try to stop Winthrop from breaking out of the zone. We're down to 10 minutes in the first period. Crowd is excited here to watch the game. Decent amount of people made up here on a Saturday afternoon. There's a power outage in the area, so for a while they thought they'd have to delay the game until tomorrow, but here we are. Puck moves around behind the net. Winthrop has it, gets it out front quick. Shot from 19. That was Rick McKenzie. We got a whistle. We're going to take a net. Maybe jumped off. So we're going to face off in the Abington zone. With 9:22 to go in the first period. Nice rink. I don't know if Mr. Ruzioni might be here somewhere, but anyway, he's listed as an assistant coach. Has a good, seems like he has a friendship with Coach Dunbar, who also played at BU, but not at the same time. As I said earlier in the season, very early in the season, they went out and played a couple games in Lake Placid, New York. And Mike Ruzioni was supposed to be there, but they awarded the U.S. team the some kind of Medal of Freedom, I think. I don't want to get that wrong. So, but Mike Ruzioni had to go to Washington, I think, to get that instead of be there at Lake Placid when Winthrop was playing. But we got with a delayed offside. Winthrop is back behind their net, trying to break it on out. Abington breaking it in themselves as Sean Duggan moving across the line. Centering pass. I don't know if it was just broken up or if Lyman got a save in there, but in tight now on Harris with a wraparound attempt. Very dangerous attempt. I think the net came off its moorings once again for the whistle. But that definitely looked like a good wraparound opportunity that Harris was able to get his pad over, and but it caused the net to go off as well. So we got face off to Harris's right, left side of our screen. Humphret there to take the face off for Winthrop. Back to number 17, Nate Previty. Another face off. Teams kind of still filling each other out with 7:50, almost halfway through the first period. Previty slides it over to his line mate, might be number 4, Thomas Babin, the captain. Turnaround shot doesn't get through, so Abington collects it. Of course, Abington is coached by head coach Brian Woodford, who was an Abington graduate himself from 00, 2000, otherwise known as 2000. Coaches Nick Malfronte, Shane Murray, Dennis Murray, and Michael Conley. The face-off in the Winthrop zone. Nice. Abington has, has some depth this year, even though mostly playing two lines. They got a decent amount. They had enough for a JV team, and I think they played about 8 or 9 games. They got a backup goaltender, Owen McGrath, who is a freshman, which is good news because Nick Harris is a senior. I don't know what else we have coming up for goaltenders. Nice to have a backup. Haven't always had a backup, or we've had to have someone be a backup. I actually think Nick Harris was a forward and became a goaltender because they didn't have anybody else. I'm not sure how he just made that decision, but I think he probably did it because they had to hit those, and he's fantastic. He's the captain. Been a stalwart back there for the Green Wave. Oh, possibility of interception there, but doesn't happen. Comes all the way down, and Jake Whitman is battling back behind the net, but Winthrop kind of gets control, looking for a centering pass. Back there, number 22, let's see who that is. Stephen Calla. All the way down, Abington going for their own opportunities. Mind you, Jesus is forechecking. Calla bangs it in. Harris leaves it off for Jake Whitman. Puck out to center ice, down to 5:38. It's Sean Duggan getting right in there with some good aggressive plays. You hear some of the coaches talking to their players. You gotta want that puck. You gotta, if it's loose, you gotta get in there and get it. These are kind of some of the things they talk about in between periods. Jamming the net, creating changes, try to get your looks. Protect our house. I love these cliche things, but sometimes it's just things that you're wondering what the coaches are saying to the players. It's some things like that. As the puck goes behind the Abington net, don't be content. You gotta want it. You gotta, especially this is the do or die situation when you're in the tournament like this. This is it. And for the seniors out there, could be the last game as a high school player, which often is the last time. Not a lot of guys go ahead and and play on after high school necessarily in organized leagues. Anyway, we got a face-off down in the Abington zone, and it's a little bit of controversy going on. Actually, as I talk about generalities, the puck comes all the way down to the Winthrop zone, and not sure why. We got 5-on-5. Conley taking it behind the net. It out to Grafton. Grafton's gonna slide it in behind the net. See if he can hook up with O'Neill. He doesn't. Winthrop's got it almost. Nope. Abington steals. Looking for a centering pass. Comes Conley. Gets blocked, and now Winthrop going for the break and gets broken up just like it was number 10, Charlie Ferrara. We got Ferrara brothers out there. Paul Ferrara is the captain, defenseman. Abington getting some good pressure here with 4:11 to go in the first period. Yeah, it's been pretty even so far, I think. A little up and down, plays getting broken up. Possibilities of good chances, not quite getting through. Sean Duggan wheeling back right at center ice. Grafton takes a hit, goes down as he gets the puck there. They were kind of a little too close with that pass between Grafton and Duggan, and Winthrop picked up on that, putting a good hit on Grafton. So back in the Abington zone, and to slide in, kind of puck almost caroms towards the net. That was Nate Crevetti back there, right here. We've got a beautiful center ice view for you. You can see, obviously, if it wasn't so well attended here, we would even have a better view. A lot of people are standing along the glass. There's little battles down there. We got a little hit on Amani. DeHaze is a little slow to get up. Looks like the Winthrop player said, "Hey, I didn't mean to do that." So, maybe some incidental contact. 3:03 left to go. Scoreless first period so far. Up and down action. Defense has been good enough to limit the really good chances, I think. We haven't really had anything I'd say, hey, he should have scored on that, necessarily. But the goaltending has been good. Sometimes it's hard to really hard to pick up on a great save. It's a good save. Nick Harris getting down with his pads, clever in that lower area, and getting the face-off. He's very good at covering the lower part of the net. Does result in a lot of face-offs. Number 7 taking the face-off for Winthrop, Dominic Spinelli. Puck goes back behind the net, and Winthrop just keeps it in the zone. Puck slides around back behind the boards and back behind the net. Abington trying to find a way to get it out, and they do slide it out. A little pass across to Grafton. Karam's back into the zone. It goes drafted across, getting it across to, looks like Sean Duggan, but maybe kind of. Anyway, Sam McDonald right there. It comes number 7. That's Spinelli. Puck battling for it along the boards in front of the Abington bench. I noticed Matt Grafton has the A on his jersey. I don't know if that's been an all-season thing or not. Maybe I just couldn't notice on the home white jerseys. Probably good all-season. He's a senior, so he's really enjoy his play, his stick handling, and his Skating is good, very good. Of course, line mate Sam McDonald has been a fantastic goal scorer and assist. He has about the same amount of goals as he does assists over the season, which I think is a great indicator of a good playmaker, and as well as good goal scorer. So some of the seniors that we hope it's not their last game, but. All right, we got 1:22 left. As the puck comes in the corner, good hit by Winthrop. Excites the crowd a little bit on Duggan. Winthrop trying to break it out. .104 left to go. 0-0 here. Mike Aruzioni center. Larson rink. I haven't done my homework on Larson, but I think I don't have his first name, but I believe the Aruzioni center name is something more recent. All right, we got less than a minute to go in the period. Oh, and here's the announcement. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. It's been an enjoyable first period. We'll see. We got a little bit of time here. 40. Well, our time is running for a little bit here. We apologize for that. 35 seconds. Well, correction, 49 seconds. Okay, we got Winthrop tries to wrap it around, can't quite do it. Matt Grafton shot in on Lyman. Easily handled, goes into the corner. Now we're down to 33 seconds. Oh, quick shot. Jake Whitman tries to get it right in. He gets it on net. Some late chances here for Abington. They'd love to pop one in before they go to the locker room. Down to 10 seconds as they battle for it along the boards. Abington keeps it in the zone. See if they can get a centering pass. No, time runs out. So with the score is 0-0, Abington and Winthrop. The Green Wave versus the Vikings. We're going to take a break while they make the ice and the boys go off. Take a little rest. We'll see you back here for the second period action. All right, the teams are back out on the ice. About to start the second period. Score 0-0 between Abington and Winthrop at the Aruzioni Center in Winthrop, Massachusetts. Good action in the first period. No one was able to really kind of break free and get too many offensive chances. Both goaltenders came up with the solid saves to keep the other team from scoring, but also good defense to clear out any rebounds. So both teams were successful at that. So we'll see how the second period shapes up as the teams go to kind of just make their last check-in with their goaltenders. Nick Harris and Jim Lyman for the Winthrop Vikings. All right, we're just about ready to face off. Yeah, might go by James. James on the roster. I'm a Jim James. You can call me anything. Jimmy. I don't know if it's Jimmy Lyman. James Lyman on the roster. So anyway, we're off to start here in second period action. Of course, Winthrop defending the left-hand goal in white. Abington defending the right-hand goal in green. Yeah, solid green for Abington, solid white for Winthrop. As I said earlier, I don't think I've ever seen the solid white. You should go back to the old days. Charlie Finley had the old Oakland Seals, the NHL, wearing white skates. They painted their skates white. You don't see that every day. All right. Quick change, 38 seconds into the first period. The line change. Second line out there for Abington with Tate Erickson centering that line with Amani DeJesus and Sean Duggan. Haven't seen too many other substitutions yet. 63 Sean Niles usually works his way in there. The defense, Callan Gunning and Dylan Conley and Nicholas Daly and Jake Whitman. There goes Tate Erickson across the good pass. And a nice, well, looked like a great glove save, but he did get a piece of it, went down. Puck still alive, and Abington has it. They cleared into the zone. Erickson's going first. Lyman's going to take the face-off, covering it up. It's going to go. It's right in the middle, so we'll see which way they go with it. Looks like they're going to his right. Now we get the first line. Sam McDonald and Derek. Oh no, that's Sean Niles is out there, I think, on left wing. And Matt Grafton on the right-hand side. Yeah, Sean Niles. Making an appearance. I don't know if I saw him on the first period, maybe. Sam McDonald taking the face-off. We got Gunning and Conley out there on defense. Niles moving across. Puck gets out of the zone. And Abington has to go back to the errant pass, I guess, to collect that. But Conley moving across the blue line. He's got Niles out front. McDonald lurking. Tries to get a hold of it. Conley is a good stick handler. Backhands it into the corner. Abington love to get off to a nice start with a goal in this early going. We're down to 12:45. The second period. There's a hit. But Abington maintains control of the puck. McDonald has. He's going across. Try to backhand it in. I think the defenseman might have stopped it before it got to Lyman. Puck going to the corner. We can't quite see very well there, but puck goes back to Nick Harris, who dumps it off for Jake Whitman. You know, one thing Harris is good at is even pass up to his defensive forwards. He's got 4 assists as a goalie this year. Of course, a former forward, knows how to do it. Snuck in, I think it was against North Quincy as a forward, as after they had a solid lead. Owen McGrath came in as goalie, and then we had a phantom player. We weren't quite sure who it was. It turned out to be Nick Harris out there as a forward. He didn't get any assists, but he got a penalty. All right, so DeJesus sends it in. Lyman back to backhand it up the boards. DeJesus bangs it back in right out front, but Winthrop intercepts, and coming out, it's kind of a 3-on-2 that's going to get broken up by Whitman. And Winthrop's going to go for a change now, give Abington a little chance to break it out. Little forechecking causes an errant pass. Winthrop breaking it out themselves right now, and Abington does break it up for the moment. It's number 7, Dominic Spinelli broke that one up. Abington gets it back. Long pass. That's going to result in an icing call on the Green Wave. Bring it all the way back. Hasn't been too many icings so far, which is good. Teams, when they're getting too much pressure in their own end, sometimes the answer is to just get rid of it and clear it out. But nobody's really done that yet. So I don't want to say. Well, I'll say it. Abington's doing a good job of staying with this Winthrop team. So far, we're in the second period. 11:05 left to go. Anybody's ball game at this point. Nothing. 0-0. Green Wave versus the Vikings. Yeah, so Mike Ruzioni actually played for the Winthrop Vikings back in the day before he played at Boston University, and then before the Olympics. And then for people who know the Olympic story and know Ruzioni, they know that he didn't think that he didn't want to play the minor leagues and do all that. So he kind of, I don't even think he waited until they won. He was not interested in moving forward into the as a professional hockey player. So he ended his career after the Olympics. It was a good shot. Goes right by the net. Winthrop getting some good pressure here in the second period. And some of more of the dangerous types of shots that could result in a goal. Lyman's gonna take that kind of flip shot and hold on to it for a face-off to his left. Yeah, what I didn't find out until recently, or maybe I forgot, was Mike Ruzioni was going to go to my alma mater, Merrimack College. I guess he was all ready to go, and kind of the summer before found out that there was an opening at Boston University, and someone saw him play well, and then he was off to he decided to go to BU instead of play for the Merrimack Warriors out of North Andover, who at the time was a Division II school. All right, but let's go back to the present. We're down to almost 10 minutes, 5 minutes into the second period. Still scoreless game. But obviously, Ruzioni has kept a strong relationship with this Winthrop hockey team, and that's probably motivational for them. We've seen a lot of him, of Ruzioni lately with the Olympics, his support of the gold medal winning men's Olympic hockey team, as well as the gold medal women's hockey team. Okay, here's a big chance for Ronnie Jesus. Moves in, and Lyman in perfect position takes a shot into the midsection. That's one of the best opportunities we've seen thus far. Mind Jesus had a nice opening and skated as fast as he can. He had the defenders coming at him, so he had to take the shot off. But again, Lyman in perfect position, gobbles it up. So we get a face-off to Lyman's right. Sam McDonald down here. We get the first line set to go with a little bit of maybe momentum for the Green Wave. Referee directing the forwards to back up a little bit. They're cheating a little bit coming into the circle. Puck flips out, and it flips up right out of the zone, and Winthrop tries to bull their way into the zone. Doesn't quite get, and McDonald has got the puck. He's moving across the center, trying to get some space to get a pass, but he's got two guys on him, and they strip it away from him. Grand larceny. Referee's got his hand up, and I believe he is taking an Abington player to the box for a tripping call. Going to be Dylan Conley going off with 8:57 to go in the second period, as Winthrop took it to Abington right after getting the puck away from Sam McDonald, and they had the pressure on and still end up committing the tripping penalty. So here we go with a face-off to Harris's left, and our first power play of the game, and a quick shot and a chance right out front. No go. Paul Ferrara, defenseman, number 9 back there, and 11 is... No, 11 is Paul Ferrara. 9 is Nikita Rossi. We got a face-off to Harris's right as the teams change. Pumpert's out there on the left wing with Spinelli taking a face-off, but comes the puck all the way, and it looks like that was we get this problem with a 6 and 8, but it looks kind of like Erickson was able to move it in, and now it's back in the Abington zone. Abington clears it out. Killed about a minute off the penalty on Conley. Winthrop goes to the long pass, doesn't make it. Now they intercept the Abington clear. Abington breaks it, so Sam McDonald's going for a little forechecking as Lyman was dumping it off for his defenseman, but they get it through. So, but McDonald's already back, and Abington intercepts back to throw. Blue line clears it all the way back in. So did a good job of neutralizing the Winthrop power play. About a minute and a half into the penalty. Again, pretty good fast pace. Little, it's been good. Seems they've had a little room to skate. Abington goes in to get it. But Matt Grafton goes down. Lost his stick. Penalty is over. We got full strength right now. Fans think there should have been a penalty called on that interaction, but no call. 6:43 left to go in the second period. Winthrop comes away with it behind the net. Harris is able to get his glove on it, take the face off. We had some stick action there from Amani DeJesus on the opposing players right there. He kind of seemed like he brought his stick down. I don't know if the referee's going to call anything on this one. Seemed like a little bit of what we like to call extracurricular activity. 6:35 to go. Referee is over. He's calling both of them. So Amani DeJesus and number 10, Charlie Ferrara, the junior, going to go off after that little stick work out front of the net. See if we get I didn't, sort of like unsportsmanlike or roughing. So since both players are going off, it's still going to be 5-on-5 action as far as the forwards go. Don't forget about the goalies. Maybe we'll say 6-on-6. But 5-on-5 in common vernacular among the hockey enthusiasts. Puck slides out of the zone. Abington sends it back. Winthrop sends it back in. Nilesy coming across. I had a friend Niles. We always called him Nilesy. I don't know if anybody calls Sean Nilesy. He's out there, playing a lot on the first line. So, in comes Winthrop. A partial breakaway. It gets stopped by Harris. I don't know if they're going to call anything. The sticks are up again. See the Pumfret. Referee's going over. Up goes Gunning. Announcer's not helping us out as far as I can tell. I haven't heard any announcement of penalties. We're talking over. I should have looked to see the arm movement of the referee. But I believe some of these players could move. I think we get. I think we're gonna have a power play for Winthrop. And 5:44 to go in the second period. Sorting things out still. Players are not lined up waiting for the explanations. Oh, it's a penalty shot. And Harris stops it. And Pumphrey. You don't see that too often. So if player is breaking in alone and gets tripped, the opposing player is awarded a penalty shot. I'm sorry I didn't pick up on that fast enough. Pumphrey kind of started off slow and then tried to go to Harris's left. Could not get it by him. Good job, Nick Harris. Okay, we got. So instead of a power play, we got a penalty shot. We got 5:45 to go in the second period. And it is still 0-0. Deep into the second period. Abington comes away with it, and Grafton puts on the Jets. It's a shot on Lyman. Was behind the net. After a save. Comes puck across center ice. Broken up by O'Neill. Forechecking. 5:14 to go. Abington intercepts. Moves it back into Winthrop zone, but they coming back 3-on-2. The shot gets deflected. Gets into the netting, and we're going to have a face-off. Less than 5 minutes to go. Both teams at full strength. And Niles forechecking. Out there with Erickson. And Grafton. What a strange grouping. Make it work. Looking to center it. Lyman gets a hold of it. Kind of loose for a second. And Erickson was trying to see if he could get a stick on it, but we get the whistle. To the left of Lyman. Like Erickson and DeJesus out there with Duggan. Just the regular second line today. With Gunning and Conley back there. All the penalties have been served. So, full complement of players to choose from right now. Once the player goes down, it's Dominic Spinelli, number 7. Puck behind the net. Drafting. Little miscue there. Puck is loose now. Winthrop's picking up on it. Abington running around a little bit of their own zone, but right the ship and get it out of the zone. Looks like Duggan trying to move it in. But he's battled for it at the blue line. Here comes Winthrop. Deep. Rossi was trying to get it through. They're getting a little bit of depth. I guess when I say depth into the Abington zone with getting around the defenseman a little bit with some centering chances. So they're starting to make a little headway into Abington's defense. I just kind of detect a little bit of that. So we'll see if Abington can neutralize that. At least for the rest of this period and going forward. Back to get it is draft and back at center ice, Derek O'Neill. And Jacob Whitman goes back and clears it to the left, and Grafton able to get it away from Winthrop for the moment, but they get it back and trying to break it across center ice, get broken up right there. Whitman's got it. He's looking to pass it up. Winthrop, steals it. Got a little back and forth action. Nick Daly was back there to get it. Yeah, Nick Daly, number 20, junior. A lot of assists, Nick Daly. Down to a minute and a half to go in the second period. Still scoreless here in Winthrop. Your host Jim Dorman on Abington Community Access Media. We got Dave Bowen on the camera work. Drew Flaherty handling the technical work. Puck moves in behind the net. It's been a good playoff season for the Green Wave with the boys basketball team continuing to play, and the girls combined hockey team, the Norwell Situate Abington team, playing tomorrow. See if they can move farther into the tournament. They've been doing well so far. Haven't let up any goals. With the freshman Abington girl, Cadence Dion. Handling the net duties so far. Alright, Derek O'Neill takes a shot, gets it in, we're down to 15 seconds. Second period, we're still scoreless. Been a good game. Who's going to break through and oh, great chance moving in there by McDonald. Would have hardly anything to go. Good, great save by Lyman. So the period ends with a great chance for Abington. 0-0. Well, though we're waiting. I think if we're waiting for a call. see. Let's wait to see. Wait for the teams to go off. Coach Woodford is out to talk to the referees, I think. Not sure what the hubbub is all about. But I think they get it straightened out. We'll be back for the third period action here in Winthrop. All right, we got a new sheet of ice. We're back at Winthrop with the Abington Green Wave facing the home Winthrop Vikings, 0-0 through 2 periods. Hard-fought action. Both teams playing extremely well, I think. Good offense, good defense. The defense and goaltending has kept the other team off the boards. It's not gonna end that way, so we'll see what happens now in the third period as the teams make their final preparations for this third period here at Mike Aruzzioni Center, Larson Rink in Winthrop. Players make their way. Reserve players back to the bench. First line for Abington. Of course, senior captain Sam McDonald out there with line mates. Well, let's see who his line mates are. We've been changing things up a little bit. See Amani. Wow. Actually, that's not the first line. We're going with the second line. Amani DeJesus, Tate Erickson, Sean Duggan. Starting off the third period. Winthrop taking it to them early. There is a penalty on Abington. Didn't hear the announcement. But right, a lot of hubbub at the end of there wasn't an announcement, that's why I didn't hear it. At the end of the second period. So Abington is starting the game with a person down. Which probably why the penalty killers are out there. Get things going. Of course, Winthrop, it's an excellent opportunity for them to break the plane. Someone's got to get a goal here at some point. We don't want to. We went through it, but they get a good opportunity with power play. And the face-off in the Abington zone. Winthrop keeps it in, shot in from the point. Then the battling for it in the corner. Still battling for it. Behind the net. Harris tries to grab it, can't get it. Puck's still loose. Guys battling for it. Abington struggling to get a hold of it and get it out. They can't get it out of the zone. Winthrop has it. Kind of in tight. Harris making tons of saves. Down on his knees. Duggan bangs it around the boards, tries to get out, cannot. And behind the net, Pumford has it back there, gets it out front, and it goes in. There's a goal. Winthrop breaks the plane and gets the first goal of that game and goes to celebrate with their fans. And that's number 7 was able to get it. for Winthrop. Spinelli. With 13:23 to go in the third period. Finally have a goal, a power play goal. Dominic Spinelli. We get an announcement on that, so hopefully Abington's got to regroup now, back to full strength. Duggan working it, trying to get it back in. Dylan Conley, puck gets out of the zone. Abington goes back, get it, they're going, dumping it back in the Winthrop zone. Lyman out to get it, leaves it off for his defenseman. Charlie Ferrara goes past him and back into the Abington zone. Wasn't able to get it, so that was like an icing call for the Vikings. Going to bring it back in their zone. See if Abington can bounce back to giving up the power play. Winthrop did exactly what they were known for on that goal. They were crashing the net and just kept banging it, trying to get shots. Harris was practically standing on his head making save after save, but has been unable to save that last one. And here's a second goal in a short period of time. 12. Looks like Pumfret got that one. So big time momentum swing here with Winthrop scoring twice in short order. The power play goal and then a full strength goal in the early going, taking a 2-0 lead, and it's got to be difficult for Abington at this point. With plenty of time left, they just got to right the ship. They've been generating some offense. See if they can get control of the puck back so they can chip away at this 2-goal lead. Less than a period to go, 12-17. Puck's in the Abington zone, behind the net. Nice steal by Derek O'Neill. Chips it in, backhanded. Sam McDonald working it. Sam McDonald has it behind the net. We were mentioning the other teams that are in the tournament as well. As the winter track team has been playing in the state. It was in the state meet and the New England meet this weekend as well. So definitely don't want to leave out the track stars. And I was trying to think who the NSA girls are playing tomorrow. It's Dennis Yarmouth, who they had previously played this year in a non-league game and tied 1-1, an exciting game. So that could be a really good game tomorrow for the NSA girls with 5 Abington girls, including Liz Dow, the captain, senior captain. One good thing for our Abington team is there's not that many seniors on the roster. Of course, one huge one is Sam McDonald. We got Matt Grafton looking through. Of course, Nick Harris is another huge one. Yeah, they're all huge. So we don't have too many, but they're awfully good players. And big parts of this Green Wave success this year. So definitely going to miss the seniors after this season is over. Hopefully not today, but Abington needs to chip away at this 2-goal lead that Winthrop has come out to in the first few minutes of this third period after the game has gone scoreless. That puck just kind of found its way into the netting. Looks like one of the Winthrop players is shaken up a little bit right in front of us. Gonna need a sub out there. Well, I guess not. They got all 5. We'll get 5 on 5. Sam McDonald is able to get a stick on that puck towards the net, but Winthrop grabs it and brings it all the way back. Down to 10 minutes left to go in the game. Quick chance. Harris is down, has it. Puck gets back. Winthrop trying to move it in towards the net, and Abington clears it. We're going to have the icing call and a face-off to the left of senior captain Nick Harris. Fans are saying plenty of time. They do have 9:50 left to go. Can definitely score some goals in that time, but so don't want to get too frantic yet. All right, a flip in is grabbed by Lyman with a catching glove. He'll take a face off to his left. Winthrop has the big W's on their chest. Fans urging on the Green Wave. Face off finds its way back to the Winthrop D-men. Get it out. Shot attempt is blocked by Gunning. And shot attempt is blocked by Harris. Gotta give Gunning a lot of credit as a freshman playing regular shift as on defense for the Green Wave. With some other freshmen coming up. Maybe don't see so much ice time, but we got you Swanson, number 4. Seen him sneak out there a few times. Mark Duquette, number 12. Patrick Minahan, Joey Minio, I'm going to go with. I was able to talk to him briefly last week. So those guys have been seeing some action of the JVs. Don't know if we missed anybody. Looks we've got some depth and some players coming up. But 8:41 to go in the third period. Back there is Harris. Green Wave's got to get some offense going. Get a little bit of room here to come in, and then breaking it through is Jake Whitman from defense, sticking with it. He goes down, right back up, forcing the issue. I like it. Makes sense. These guys got to come up and create some offense. Niles is out there. He's always ready for some physical action. Refs blowing a whistle back in the corner. Some unrest among the fans. And Sam McDonald is going off for 2 minutes. So yeah, that was a penalty with 8:05 to go. Not helpful to the Abington cause. Got to kill this penalty and try to score goals at the same time. They're going to take a face-off. Talk about it and see who. A timeout with the face-off in the Abington zone. Guessing that was Coach Woodford taking a face-off to discuss their approach, given that they're killing a penalty, but they need to score 2 goals just to tie it up. Tough spot to be in. So maybe they're talking about how they can try to do both at the same time. You know, normally you're a man down, you want to do everything you can to kill the time off the clock, but time is not their friend right now. Winthrop's got to be, Coach Dale Dunbar got to be happy with the play of his team in this third period, coming out strong, getting 2 goals in the first 3 minutes. It's a home team. Probably wasn't too happy before that. I watched a game highlights from an earlier game that they did the documentary on, where he was versus Lexington, and he felt like they were beating them, but Lexington was up a goal, and said, "We're letting them stay with us," and they were able to tie it and go ahead. I actually think the game ended in a tie. All right, back to behind the Winthrop net. Abington has control of the puck. They try for the long pass. So I guess maybe one of the things to say, instead of just clearing it, let's try to get it out, or maybe carry it out, or make a pass. But Winthrop gets a chance in tight, looks like Pumfret, yep. And Harris makes a nice solid stop. But that was a chance from right in close. 7:29 to go. Minute 23 on the penalty. It's going to bring us down to about 6 minutes if Winthrop doesn't score. Flip in. Puck goes one way, then caroms the other way. Difficult situation for a goaltender. Harris is staying tight on his right post. Winthrop trying to work it towards the middle, and they do. They get the face off, so the face off to Harris's left. We're starting to see a lot of contact after the whistle between the two teams. I'm not sure if that's going to be to the benefit of Abington. To get involved in that kind of stuff could result in some more penalties, and they need to get to full strength. It's number 19. Sorry, I had to look for the name. Rick McKenzie. Back there, looks like a stalwart defenseman for the Vikings. Number 8, senior Bert Klein was working it for. He's an assistant captain. According to their roster, Thomas Babin or Bavin. I go with Babin. It's actually a family name for me without the E. Nick Romano is an assistant captain. Bert Klein is an assistant captain. All right, puck continues to move around behind the Abington net. 16 seconds left on the penalty. 6:16 in the game. So unfortunately, Abington has not been able to get a hold of the puck much, even though penalty's over. So Winthrop doesn't get a lot of offense, but they control the puck and the clock as we're down to 5:59 in this game. Both teams are full strength. Face off in the Abington zone. Let's see now that Abington has killed a penalty, they can regain some offensive momentum. Winthrop for now wins the face off, keeps the puck in the Abington zone. Abington goes to the long clear. It's going to be an icing call on Abington with 5:46 to go. Winthrop happy to just keep enough pressure on that Abington can't quite break it out of their zone and resort to icing the puck. Face off eventually won. Winthrop gained control for a second, but Abington does spring it, and here comes Grafton. Love when he gets the puck going down the right wing boards, but puck comes all the way back to Nick Harris, who decides to get it right up to Grafton. Here goes Grafton again, tries to back pass, not quite, doesn't connect with Donald. It gets broken up by number 7, Dominic Spinelli. He's been in a lot of places this game, including scoring a goal. Spinelli and Pumfret with the goal. With Spinelli first with 13:23 left in the third period, and then Pumfret with 12:26 to go. So less than a minute apart. Pumfret is the captain. The others are assistant captain. Pumfret is actually a junior. One of their top producers. Has been, I think, since he's been with the program. Down less than 5 minutes to go as the teams battle for it in front of the Winthrop bench. Abington gains control back behind their blue line, sends it up. Sean Duggan gets checked, unable to connect. Puck right in front of the Winthrop bench. Again, right at center ice. Abington gets it, clears it in on Lyman, who gloves it. He's not taking the face-off. He gives it to a defenseman. Trying to keep the play moving. I think Winthrop, with a 2-goal lead, is happy to do that. Number 11, junior defenseman Paul Ferrara. We got Paul Ferrara is listed as a captain, and he's a junior, and we got Charlie Ferrara listed as a junior as a forward. So those two could be brothers, maybe totally unrelated, we don't know. Down to 4 minutes. Of course, if Abington can get a goal, then everything goes. You know, they can pull Harris, get the extra attacker. One thing you want to do is stay out of the penalty box. 3:49 to go. Face off outside the Abington zone. Winthrop and North Shore against the South Shore. Right now the North Shore is winning. Hard to say who loves their hockey more, the North Shore or the South Shore. Having spent a little time on the North Shore, I know there's a lot of hockey players and love for hockey up there, but we know on the South Shore, we love our hockey too. So, all right, Sam McDonald taking a face-off. 3:44 to go. See if he can win it. Puck goes back to the Winthrop defender. They try to just jam it up the boards. Dylan Conley there trying to hold the fort down. He does. Sam McDonald keeps his feet moving. Quick shot by Matt Grafton. Good job by him. A little low shot, but it's handled by Lyman, and Winthrop collects the rebound. Dumps it into the Abington zone. McDonald back to get it. He's going to stick handle a little bit. And takes a quick turn, and fires it in on Lyman. Unfortunately, no one's really close enough to cause any issues there, and Winthrop gets it out of the zone. Back to defense for Abington. Duggan over there in the left-hand boards does dump it in, and we got a little bit of chasing going on. Winthrop gets up. We got a whistle. Players jarring a little bit after the whistle. We got 2:51 to go. I'm sure Abington's a bit frustrated at this point, not able to generate enough offense to get on the board. We're going to take a face-off into the right of Lyman. Oh, excuse me, left of Lyman. So Abington's going to take a line change, go with the second line. Tate Erickson taking the face-off. Tate Erickson, sophomore. Can't wait to see his future with the team. He's playing defense up there. Now he's playing center, taking face-offs. Scores goals. We got McDonald in there now, taking the face-off. Erickson's back on D now, so they're trying to battle in front of the net. This is exactly what Abington needs. Defenders diving around. Everybody's diving in towards the net, and no one's gonna like that. So defenders for Winthrop are banging back against the Abington players. Lyman gets out of the way. Still jawing back and forth. I don't know if we're going to get any penalty calls. 2:16 to go in the period. So anything now, I mean, he could be taking two guys off for a little roughing. Looks like Duggan going off. Yeah, and Pumfret. So looks like that'll mean we'll stay at even strength with those two guys off. For roughing or something like that. Or unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe. Anyway, so I don't know if they haven't been announcing the penalties. I guess it's good to get Comfort off. Sam McDonald taking the face off. So we got, Erickson's back on defense. So Coach Woodford is going with his proven goal scorers. Kind of like you might on a power play. And Imani DeJesus is out there. McDonald covering for Erickson. Erickson goes down. Good chance for Winthrop. Down to almost 2 minutes to go in the game. Grafton trying to take a wrist shot. Goes off the skate of the defender, and Winthrop's able to collect it back and clear it out of the zone. That's gonna be icing on Winthrop. So we're gonna. With 1:47 to go in the period, we're gonna have a face-off in the Winthrop zone. Good opportunity for Abington to try to reduce the lead to 1 so that they can maybe make things interesting by pulling the goalie. They can pull the goalie anyway. They'll get we got 6 guys out there right now. They have pulled Nick Harris. Empty net for the Green Wave, and Conley's back to touch. But yeah, if they can pop one, then it makes it very interesting. So right now, Abington applying the pressure a bit. He's a minute and 41 away from the end of the third period, which a wraparound chance for McDonald, and Team Winthrop pushing back against that. We've got multiple after the whistle action, every player involved. After McDonald took that shot, he was absolutely, I don't want to use that word with the M, but they went after him. Knocked him down, and then everybody kind of went at it. So kind of, I don't know if that might result in an Abington power play. Apologize, our clock is continuing to run as we'll get a correction on that. All right, looks like Sam McDonald's going to go off, and after he got, I mean, they took it to him, but he gave it back, I guess, according to the referees. And Paul Ferrara is going off. For Winthrop. So we got, looks like we're going to probably go 4-on-4 maybe. Unless there's an extra call. Sure, I wish the announcer would, I mean, we wouldn't be announcing right now, but I don't, okay, we have 1:35 to go with the period. We got our clock straightened away. Give the referees and everyone a chance to kind of sort this out and explain things to the coaches. The total scrum after that McDonald chance on Lyman, everybody was kind of going back and forth there. I don't know if anybody's going to have a man advantage possible. So since we don't get the announcements, I can't always interpret what the refs are doing over there. I'm going to count the number of players that are on the ice once they go back for this face-off outside the Winthrop zone. There's 1:35, time running out on the green wave, but if they can get a goal, then Harris has been out of the net, so they're going to continue with that. So that, so if they can get any kind of advantage, then they might have a two-man advantage. Face-off. They're bringing the face-off down into the Abington zone, so Harris is going to come back out into the net. Sorry, I mean to chuckle, but the fans are biased and they start turning on the refs. But it's 4-on-5, so Abington's actually a person down. 1:26 to go. That's not good. Yep, Abington has. How did that happen? I thought it was. Maybe I agree with the. If it was Abington fans, I would think that calling against that. Maybe if anybody. Sam McDonald got tackled and then brought down. So I don't know what they saw extra there, but somehow Winthrop has a man advantage, which is not good news for the Green Wave. They need a goal. Harris makes a save. Green Wave clears it out. We got another hit. We got more hits behind the net. We got people squaring up right in front of us. Monty DeJesus made a quick turnaround on Dominic Spinelli. And they were going back at it. So we're going to have more calls. 1:05 left to go. kind of getting a little ugly towards the end. Winthrop cheering. I don't know if it's all over cheer, but it's not over yet, really. 105 to go. They're sending off a Winthrop Winthrop player. Yep. So they had too many guys out there giving the penalties. So Winthrop has 4 guys. Abington has 5 with Harris out of the net. So in a way, Abington has a person advantage, but they get an empty net. Working the puck around. We're down to 47 seconds. Cross to the other point. Shot. Another shot by Conley. Conley goes to get it. Brings it back as defenseman. Winthrop tries to clear it up. We got a whistle. Before he does, he's trying to get the empty net goal. Down to 31 seconds. I think he made a slash or a holding call. Oh, Winthrop. Number 10 looks like Charlie Ferrara goes off, so not much time left. But Winthrop has another guy go off. So like a 2-man advantage now for Abington with the goaltender Nick Harris on the bench. Yeah, we get the na-na-na-nas coming from Winthrop. I don't think that's enough time for Abington to do anything, maybe. Winthrop. Yeah. Winthrop again has too many guys out there, so it's like 5-on-3 with the Harris out. Clear in. Abington can't quite keep it in the zone. They're coming back at it. Quick pass to Duggan. Wrist shot goes in. Oh, and it's a goal for Abington Green Wave with 13 seconds left. With only 13 seconds left, I'm in favor of Abington not going for the celebration and just getting ready to get lined up here. Good job, boys. No time to celebrate. Let's go. Okay, they've only got 12 seconds to try to make this happen, tie the game up. The late goal looked like Sean Duggan. But the puck goes ahead, and then Comfort gets to it first. Backhands it into the net. Oh. Worst possible situation as the Comfort scores with 7 seconds to go in the game, making it 3-1. Basically putting it away for the Winthrop Vikings. We're going to have, they're going to celebrating with their team. I think that's going to do it for Winthrop. I don't know if I want to say I've seen stranger things, but I haven't seen anybody score 2 goals in 7 seconds. So, well, thanks to everybody for tuning in to a fantastic hockey game. Thanks to the Green Wave for a fantastic hockey season. I'm Jim Dorman. This is the Abington Community Access and Media Channel. And to congratulate again our seniors, Sam McDonald, Matty Grafton, Nick Harris, and the whole entire Abington team, Coach Ryan Woodford, for taking it this deep into the playoffs against the fantastic, Winthrop team coming off the state championship. Good experience, playoff experience for our Green Wave boys. Going deep into the playoffs, along with our basketball team, our track team, and our girls hockey team with a game tomorrow with Dennis Yarmouth that we'll be bringing to you. So again, thanks for tuning in to Abington Community Access and Media. Thanks to Dave Bowen and Ryan Flaherty, Drew Flaherty, excuse me, Drew, for bringing us this action here. We'll see you next year for hockey action, tomorrow for girls hockey action.